the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to Thanks for joining us, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Clippers, a win in their last game against the Pistons. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset, riding high right now. And the topic here prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny is a player to just
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Los Angeles, where the Clippers will try to protect home court. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Curry is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Iverson. And it's Wall in at the 2 spot. Not to the surprise of anyone, really, but the Clippers last year were strong at home once again.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. 13 feet away. And it's Iverson missing. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And Chamberlain, here we go. Drops in the layup for 2. Chamberlain got his first bucket in this one.
You know, with the extra weight he has over his man there, I mean, he's going to be hard to slow down when he gets ahead of steam. Those extra LBs make a difference.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Pierce against James. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Curry with the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Here's Houdini. Iverson covering. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And that one's good. James.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
And it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating, connects on the open J. Abdul-Jabbar's got his first basket of the night.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket.
Now here's Iverson. D right on him. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder.
And you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Malone comes in for Chamberlain. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for John Wall. Look at that. And he slams it one-handed. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
McRae passes to Francis. LeBron against Stoudemire. And he gets it to go.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Francis passes to Thompson. Fires the three. The shot is off. 1 second left. Can't get it to go. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The Bucks on top, up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Houdini is out there with Thompson. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Pierce. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Bucks trail. Outside, Wall. LeBron outside. Fires for three. That's good. LeBron's got his third basket of the night right there.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, you know, that's a natural progression for any player, sure, even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Clippers trail by 4. Thompson outside. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Thompson against Chamberlain. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. Thompson misses.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
You know, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Cool hands checked in for Thompson. Roy, a screen on Wall. Outside, Pierce. Here's Nowitzki, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Milwaukee.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
We've seen Nowitzki playing a good game here. He has 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside, Wall to the paint. Pierce with the steal. Here's Houdini. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Wall. Oh!
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Tries again, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Curry's checked in for Chamberlain, and Allen Iverson is subbed in for John Wall.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Here's Iverson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Bucks lead by 4.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Wade against Roy. Stoudemire. The shot's good. Roy making the play. 6 points for Amari Stoudemire.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Screen by Malone. The drive by Iverson. Stoudemire with the defensive effort.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Nowitzki. He nails it, and we're tied up. Nowitzki's got 10 points in the quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
The 3 from Iverson, and he gets it to go. Iverson's got 7.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Here's Francis. That misses, would have counted had it gone in. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Bucks lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.
A Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, how about that contribution they got from the bench? Nice. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. I would be surprised to see him dig a little deeper into that bench. Some games you just got to go with the lineups that are working and just improvise, Ernie.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, That just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. LeBron James is out there with Curry. Then it's Wall. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Iverson in at the point guard position. And he gets the bucket.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here's Houdini. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And it's Nowitzki missing.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime, getting it going here.
Wall, that's good.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Clippers trail by 7. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run. He just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Pass to Houdini. He dishes it to Nowitzki. Fades away. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Nowitzki's got 19 points.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Timeout called the Bucks. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Inside, Curry with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Here's Chamberlain. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans. And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
Iverson, no luck.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Keeps it alive, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket of the night.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. Yeah, Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
And you know what? No need to catch it in a situation like that. He's got terrifically soft hands, and that finish doesn't allow the defense to react.
Here's Iverson. Milwaukee the rebound. Here's Curry. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Here's Pierce. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Here's Chamberlain. Nice move. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. Milwaukee making a switch. And he's good on the second. 19 seconds left to play here in the third. Curry with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Curry's got 13.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Bucks leading by 9. They've got cool hands. Stoudemire out there with Chris Kaman. Then there's McRae, and it's Francis in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Kaman, a screen on Wall. Stoudemire, right side, cans the 12-footer.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Pass to Francis. Lets it go from deep, and he gets it to go.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And Wall kicks to Malone. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And the Bucks lead by 8.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here's Roy. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wall's shot is off. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Francis passes to Stoudemire. Here's Francis. Fires the 3. And it's Malone with the rebound. Stolen by Roy. Poke loose. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
James checked in for the Bucks. Iverson comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Here's Wall. LeBron James on the wing. Corner shot. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Iverson kicks to Wall. Back to Iverson. From deep. No good. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're losing by 8. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. Clippers trail by 8. Pierce, the pass to Houdini. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Thompson. And the Clippers miss again. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Nowitzki. Thompson with the bucket.
Dirk Nowitzki, he can dish the rock too.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The pass to Iverson. Tries from 16. Again, Iverson missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Nowitzki with the screen on Curry. And Thompson kicks to Nowitzki. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now just a 3-point Bucks lead.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game. And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Houdini passes to Thompson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink. Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And the Bucks making a change here. Chamberlain's checked in.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. He hits both from the stripe.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Thompson outside to tie it up. Off target from downtown. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Here's Houdini. From past the arc, off target. And so the Bucks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
LeBron, for so many years, a Doc Rivers coach team has stood between you and what you have always tried to achieve. Now, of course, Doc with a new team, and you shared a moment with him after the game. Do you mind sharing what he said?
You know, the way he keeps his guys prepared and mentally in tune throughout the whole game, throughout the whole season, you know, that's a great quality in the coach, and I wanted to share that with him. So wish him the best.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people, hot dog spilling soda. He put on performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA Show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew. Have a wonderful evening.